What we discovered in the first part was just the beginning, but now we're going even deeper. In this second part, we explore the clinic's most hidden area, an operating room still equipped as if ready for use. In this operating room, some women gave birth while others had clandestine abortions, away from law and safety. A place that no one was supposed to find, but whose story is about to be told. Today. It's also nighttime, and it's pretty creepy. Rooms 4, 5, and 6. I thought they were more complete. I have seen more complete ones here. I think these are the emptiest ones. Has its own closet and everything. 8, 1, and 2. A bathroom in the middle of the hallway. Bathroom in. Look, this one is for 2 people. They also had another bathroom. Let's move on. This one is more complete. From the others I haven't seen, more or less, they have very little. And this part here, there we can already see a stretcher. And here is a light. I think the light was to indicate whether you could enter or not. To the doctors, if surgery was in progress, because here we have the operating room. But I want to show you all the rooms, because I don't know. There are more rooms left. I don't know if it's something interesting. I'll show you all the rooms, and we'll come back here and I'll show you this. Let's see the rest of the rooms that are left. In this part, they also had diving. I mean, they had it downstairs in here too. These have a shower and are a bit different. That's why we went downstairs to put on the wheels. Is this another shower? No, it's a bathtub. Let's go for a walk. The rooms. Look at this one. They're mostly the same, so I'll show you quickly. I've already shown you several rooms and don't want to bore you. This one is big. It has things from here stuck on and everything. Wow, I just saw out of the corner of my eye. I hadn't seen this part before, and I just caught it out of the corner of my eye, like when you look. Of course, when they gave birth here, well, they had to stay here for a while. I think it's the first week or something like that. It's not much either, or the first few days. I think it's the first few days. Of course, here they would have mothers who had just given birth and the babies. This room is so cool. This room is really cool with the little crib, this one right here. I mean, they had enough space, let's see, for them, they had enough space because they have one with one. This one is also big, and I mean, it's disassembled here, but they probably also had another crib. Room 7. Did he understand? There, look, a rosary, those huge ones. Here, maybe they had them so they would dilate and then take them to the delivery room. All the medications. Okay, I think they had them here right before taking them there. I think so, you know. That's the feeling you get from looking at the chair here for sitting next to the patient. Okay, what's this? Let's see. What is this? No, okay. If it's for extracting milk, I don't know, because it doesn't have a container, but it could be. Here we have the window and there's glass, it's broken. And below you can see the lights. I still have a few things left to do here. I don't want the cops to come. Here we have another one. A regular room. Let's go to the last one. It's the only one left. It's also a regular room, so I think they only have capacity for that. 2 mothers who have just given birth. Because of the 2 rooms we've seen. And now, let's go to the end. To the operating room. Look how curious people could smoke around there. And it's in the waiting room, and back there at the end is the operating room. And all these rooms, they're for patients, and for what we just saw, for mothers who have just given birth. Super weird, well, depending on the era, right? But in a delivery room where there are new mothers and newborn babies, it's a bit strange. Now we're going to the operating room, area, which is right here. We already have masks. These would be gowns for the operating room. We have caps, these ones. I'm not sure if these are for the patient, because they're like this. A bit of paper, but it might be for the doctors too. And another type of mask. This one's all cloth and much older. It might be... Is everything necessary here? Let's see this part. Let's see, look at the hats they have there in the box. This part doesn't open very well. Quite a few little things. Shit, the fabric stretcher. This one, I've seen a few like this, made of fabric. I'm lucky. I have no idea what this machine is. And look at this, Chow. What a lighthouse. Shit, it's not a drain. I mean, it's just what I poured here. Finish this drinking session. It's not a drain. Here I had the foot to operate the mechanism from below, right here. This section is for hand disinfection. Look, there was a button here. Damn, there it is. Everything has gone down well here. So here they've gone down. And there are the foot pedals. Wash your hands before entering. The operating room is right here, as you see. I'm going to show this part here. Let it be the 4th one. They use this as a storage room, I think. Or for testing as well, because this looks like an oven. Yeah, I guess they had a mini lab. It would be a mini lab. To run the tests they need or could do in this center. On that? That room over there is full of things. Ah, okay, that's the operating room. I think that's the operating room. We'll set it up now. And this looks like a centrifuge, that one. What he did to me. To me, what he did to me, this is... We're going into the operating room. You're going to be amazed by this. It's incredible how well preserved it is. And look at this chair to tie us up. To tie people up, and it's not a very big chair, it looks small. It might even be for children. They're often the most troublesome. Just imagine. To force them to take anesthesia, for example, a child when they have to be operated on at a young age. They have to be given anesthesia, they have to put on a mask. If they don't want to put it on, well, they'll probably hold them here. And they would put it on them by force. Here they had the gas cylinder, which probably would be used if they put it on. But I would swear that this is anesthesia. To put them to sleep, and they would tie them to this chair and put the mask on them directly to make them sleep, and then take them to the operating room. The lamps would surely still turn, yes, so they can move them around. Look at this now. It's not done there yet. Or that they would take some of the utensils, but they left quite a lot. I mean, they practically left all the utensils. I think they took some, because we haven't found a large amount. Ah, look, there are more here. I'm not sure if this would be the birthing room, but I'm sure it could be the operating room, the birthing room, I don't know. Obviously this is for giving birth. I think they would do everything to the clinic. Clinic. That the little needle had put. But is it that nowadays a clinic does these kinds of things? I think it's unfeasible that they don't do it, that a clinic as small as this one in a village would send them to the hospital. Look at the intercoms we've seen downstairs in the staff area. You could hear and speak through it. A fish you don't keep, send it. From these small envelope boxes. They used to be called envelopes, but not anymore. Look, is it for holding tracks? Or are those envelope-like things we saw earlier for holding tracks? And here they'll have the measurement of the needle, most likely. Also things weighs a little bit of everything. Impressive. We've seen everything now. I was impressed in this room. Hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please like it and I'll see you at the next place. See you next time.